Hello everyone and welcome to CCEX Cinder. I'm your host Hawk20 and today we're going to be pretty much going through the first day's worth of videos and showing how each of our 8 contestants have managed to clear this map today. Now, we do have a handful of EX contract modifiers that are active for today, so I'm going to briefly cover them right here and right now. As you guys may have noticed, today is on Broken Path, and our first of the 4 EX contracts is high value targets. This one specifically eliminates the use of Saria, Hoshiguma, and Neural from your party. A very simple, straightforward one, but can prove to be tough as they are pretty valuable in this particular environment. The next 2 are kind of related to each other, reunited, and it feels so good. Oh man, that's a funny one. Basically, these ones talk about using thermal EX on the spiders. One is simply just to hit them with the detonation, and the second one is to get a kill on it. Last but not least is Immovable Object. This one specifically shuts down the shift meta. Can't use a shifter to get up to the top lane for all of that concentrated damage there, so we're gonna have to make do with what you can. Now, with those out of the way, let's go ahead and get quickly into the runs here. I am going to have timestamps available for everyone if they would like to skip to a specific person to watch how their playthrough went. But nonetheless, today we'll be starting right off with Jin here. Now, Jin got a risk 8. He didn't do any EXs, so just pretty much a standard risk 8. I will definitely say for this part, if you have not actually seen how this CC is done, this is pretty much the general meta that exists for it. You use the shift operator up to the top, and then let all the fire tiles take care of all the work. Anyway, this will be Jin's run for the risk 8. See you guys in a few.
全員の行動力を奪う。それでいいだろう。誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。思いっきり強化します。さあ、あと少し。冷静に。本物のカンフーの腕があってこそのムービースターだ。命令は目を凝らす。これこそがイベリアのデストレッツ。いや悪いね。僕は別にヒントじゃないよ。すぐに終わる。ゴシゴシや剣をにするは規律。諦め。ほら頑張れ。もうちょっとで僕に勝てるかもしれないよ。
Oh no. Alright, not a bad run at all. Nice and simple, straight and by the book. It is the meta after all, so there's not too much to really say on that, unfortunately. Up next, we do have Sky with his Risk 19, and for some reason he decided to do a no defender challenge. Don't ask me. So, let's go ahead and view how he did with his max risk, as well as the no defender challenge. I'll see you guys again in a few.
みんなくれぐれも気をつけて。匂いが強い。
信号は安定。いや悪いね。僕は別に信徒じゃないよ。
私はあなたの影。はいはい、ここでたっぷり休ませてもらうわ。
いい。
大当たりを引くのは誰かしらね。
助立ちいたします。信号誰が戦場で旗を武器にするんだよ。
私はあなたの影。
何か考えがある。汝は我が恩敵になる。はたまた岩洞物に過ぎぬ。
3つ数える。
汝は我が恩敵になる。はた岩洞物に過ぎぬのか。何か考え。汝らの愛も我が意向にかき消されたり。信号は安定。即戦即決。何か考え。汝は我が恩敵になる。はたまた岩洞物に過ぎぬのか。決まったか。汝らが誇示せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわ。
この目にお前の死を映し。
何か考えがある。汝は我が恩敵になる。はたまた岩洞物に過ぎぬのか。
見えていますよ。
決まったか。汝らが誇示せし武勇。何人も語り継ぐことかなわ。
もう逃げ場ない。いい場所に。逃げ場ない。
決まったか。汝らの愛我が意向にかき消されたり。汝らが誇示せし武勇。何人も汝らの愛我が意向にかき消され即戦即決。
私から逃げられると思っているの。私の得意技を見せてあげる。お役に立つ希望のまとめ。誰もサプライズ付きだから好きに選んでね。
決まったか。汝己が存在を自らに問え。即戦即決。エネルギーショックスタンバイ。
誰もサプライズ付きだから好きに選んでね。このピンチを乗り越えよう。速さで行く。お役に立てそうですか。この程度の数で。Mission accomplished.
Alright, that was definitely a pretty solid run there. I did like the Silver Ash micro. That was pretty clever to utilize that there, to pretty much taking care of everything. It kind of worked out in his favor. Little dicey at the end, but thankfully Angelina does save the day there, and whew, that was very close. But hey, it worked out and congrats on the win there. Up next is Fanto with a Risk 19 as well, picking up every single thing. So let's see how this particular run goes, and we'll see you guys in a few. Definitely a very by-the-book clear there, not bad at all. I did like the use of Cinder there and using her invulnerability to take the spiders out without too much of a concern there. Chimera really also does make those Grey Tails look stupidly easy to kill, my goodness. If I haven't said it by now, I definitely do want a Chimera for my own uses here for CC, and just in general, she's got a really good supporting capability. So, good job, Fanto. Alright, up next is another one of our newer members here for this particular tournament, and that is Ironcobra. Also getting a Risk 19 here. So let's go ahead and see how he handles everything here. See you guys in a bit.
夜の帳に潜り込むとしよう。
いいだろう。決まったか、ランチ。おの
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。リラックスして、リラックス。
このチェーンソーで真っ二つにされたくなかったらさっさと投降しちゃって。
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
わざと行く。
いいと気をつけて。みんなこっち来て。
私は闇より現れる。
私はあなたの影。ビクトリアのバグパイプ、波状棒と共にマイル。変わりありませんか。大丈夫ですか。思考を明晰にするは戦術。いい場所ね。
助立ちいたします。
アップルパイ。邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。待っててください。私から逃げられると思っているの。バラージュ。
わざと。
本気で行くよ。いただきます。生命を救済しうる美しみ。待っててください。いい場所ね。邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。バラージュ。
All right, definitely also pretty by the book, clear, not bad at all, definitely not bad at all. I did like the use of Utage to clear the Greytail's shield. I usually don't see Utage used for that. Usually she's the one that's up there in the top lane taking care of the casters. Definitely nice to see her take a change in her particular role here, and it did pay off quite well. Those Greytails could be a problem with that shield up. Good job, Ironcobra. Looking forward to your next day's clear. Up next is Armadawn with also a risk 19. Dang, everyone's going for the risk 19s. Glad to see all that for sure. Let's go ahead and dive in and see how Arma did as well.
準備 OK。 じゃあ行くよ。ちょっとからかってあげようっと。アップルパイ。
いい。
システムオールグリーン。オッケー。雪の照り返しでめくらましたよ。射撃補助モジュール展開っと。アップルパイ。ここね。ビアパーレンダー。私の技術が必要でしょ。ターゲットが位置についたね。
何時らがこじせし部位。何人も語り継ぐことかなわ。
外は危ないからね。
決まったな。己が存在を自らに。
この一本が最後だから家まで送ろうか。私の分お花ちゃんたち咲き誇れ。
There's a lot of really interesting things in that particular run there. I definitely do have to say that the using Magellan there to kind of slow down the Greytails and bind them for Silver Ash and Exia to do some considerable damage definitely did pay off there. Very, very, very helpful. The Ambriel, man, there's some pretty close calls there, but she cleaned up where she needed to and came in clutch for where she needed them to really kick in. Also, the small squad really, really, really was kind of impressive. We'll say that for sure. So, great clear there, Arma. Looking forward to day 2s. Up next is Ikazuchi with a risk 13. He does have a handful of the base game contracts, but he also has picked up immovable objects, so let's go see how this particular run goes without that shift meta.
全てを終わらせることができるなら、この命など安いものさ。
一気に型をつける。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。ちょっとからかってあげようっと。
お、オッケー。
了解しました。ロックンロール。私はあなたの影。みんな、こっち来て。
さっさと片付けるぞ。
攻撃の許可が下りました。皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。私から逃げられると思っているの？あ、ちょっとみんなこっち来て。
オッケー。私にやる命を据えて誰かよく手をさらんや。抜き打ち検索。両手を頭に。動くな。
私はあなたの影。時間は待ってる。3、2、1。はい、この声は泣いている。私から逃げられると思っているの？アップルパイ。
奴らを抑える。奴らを抑える。
あ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
治療してほしい奴は前に出ろ。どうして奴は最後にこうなるの？
私はあなたの影。
始めるぜ。何やってんだ。
みんなこっち来て。
ビオポーレント。
あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。わあ、見ちゃうところだった。 時間は待ってくれ。多量の薬剤で想定しました。使用開始します。私から逃げられると思っているの？型をつける。前に進むぞ。私になぜこの私がお前ら劣等品のために時間を浪費しなくてはならないんだ。
敵を殺してしまうのは下策と心得る。刀を無知となし肉体を打ち据える。
私が行こう。この程度で止まると思うの？バラージすごい。我が同胞たちよ。皆さんが私のことを信じてくれてますから。何すりゃいいんだ。何やってんだ。ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。時間は待ってくれ。3、2、1。私が行こう。視界良好。中度は中、すなわち中臓は万象な。まだ考えているんだ。何すりゃいいんだ。了解。よーし。はい、あなたの考えはお見通しですよ。一気に型をつける。
Lots of arts damage. Definitely not bad for Grey Tails. I don't think for everyone else, though, it's going to be that well, because I believe these enemies are more prone to physical damage than they are to arts. Nonetheless, still pretty solid to see that work, and I definitely have to say it's always nice to see lesser used units in play. Using meta units all the time is fine, it's just after a while they kind of get a little stale. But hey, nice to see those particular units in play. Nice job, Ika. Looking forward to your next day's clear. Alright, next up is Poi. God, I can already hear the comments on this one. Poi with a risk 19. So let's go ahead and take some time and watch how his run went, and I'll see you guys in a few.
この時はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますので。おバカさんたち、僕が相手だよ。冷静に。この本気で行くよ。
所ね。おいしい。助け。タゲ。わ、本気で行くよ。我が三つ何時に死をもたらす。アーツユニットチャージ中。そこに並びやがれ。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。治療開始。悪くない場所だ。この時ゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みます。指示はあるかしら。お前の叫びなんて誰にも慌てないで。ここにしようっと。追いつめ。ちゃんと直すから。輸血準備。いい場所ね。指示はあるかしら。我が三つ何時に死をもたらす。ここが僕のホームだよ。ここにしようっと。もっと声を上げろ。ドクター、ここっていい景色だね。見てえか？見てえのか？プログラムロード完了しました。止血開始。言われなくてええばけい。エネルギーこの時はゆっくりとあなた方の命を蝕みますね。進め。ここにしようっと。Mission accomplished.
Jeez, that is a lot of medics. Like, I don't think I've seen that many medics on healing one particular target before. I guess it kinda does make sense. Those guys do hit pretty hard, but still, that was a lot of medics. Definitely got to say, Mudrock, you against the spiders there definitely does help out a lot, especially since I believe the shield's just going to absorb the explosion. If you can keep her shields up. Definitely a very valuable resource to have for that particular scenario, so good job, Poi, and I'm looking forward to see how your next clears are going to be. And last but certainly not least is Uwu with a risk 19. Let's go ahead and take some time here and watch his particular run as well. See you guys in a few.
君の指し示す方向に。
みんな能力を生かした戦術でお願い。どんなやつでもいい。進め。私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。意志を堅固にするは規律。貴様の生死は私が決める。みんなこっち来て。
演者はセリフの傀儡だ。ああ。
いい場所ね。
エネルギーショックスタンバイ。
私の武器は誰にでも扱えるわけではない。
承知した。
全員の行動力を奪う。
気をつけて行動しますね。アーツユニットチャージ中。貴様の生死は私が本気で行くよ。
戦人は罰を受けるべきだ。
貴様の生死は私が決める。
潜伏開始。少し暑いかもしれませんよ。わあ、本気で行くよ。
貴様の生死は私が決める。
罪人は罰を受けるべきだ。ああ、
温度安定しています。
貴様の生死は私が。
リンゴちゃん、
何時らがこってし不意、何人も語りすることかなわ。
火事には気をつけてください。
バカだ。
鏡に映る潮の顔が見えるか。では夜のカバンに潜り込む。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
どけ。
温度安定しています。ビクトリアのバグパイプ波状棒とともにマイル。ここにしよう。
聞け、私の声を、歌を。
火事には気をつけてください。
速さで
邪悪を壊滅しうるは勇猛さ。
私は闇より現れる。
火事には気をつけてください。
ああ、
バザです。初期化アーツユニット。
汝は我が恩敵に顔老物に過ぎぬのか。
私はあなたの
私は闇より現れる。
これでどうです？
バザで行く。
いい場所ね。
面倒だ。貴様の生死は私が決める。
火事には気をつけてください。
私は闇より現れる。
貴様の生死は私が決める。
みんな助けに来たよ。
助けのちいたします。
私はあなたの影。
I really don't know how to feel about it, but it's kind of odd seeing Aofiela there. I mean, it's not like she's terrible for this particular map. She's good in pretty much almost every single map that's possible. It's just not something I usually see in terms of map clears for this particular one. So I'll also definitely say Project Red using S1 there it does make sense. The explosions are technically physical, so it is very easy to roll the dodge if you're lucky enough. But definitely interesting to see a S1 instead of an S2 there, but I guess it does kind of make sense. Anyway, congrats Ubu on the clear, and looking forward to your next day's solutions as well. And that will do it for day 1, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely a pretty solid first day for sure. Now, of course, as we did in the last season, we had a handful of accolades to give away. So let's go ahead and hand them off now. The first category we have is unique operators. This one's usually given to people that have, well, operators that very much stand out in their run. It could be some that aren't even meta, some that work for an extremely niche situation, whatever particularly floats your boat. So we have 2 particular winners for this one today. The first one is Ikazuchi, getting with Absinthe and Fulanic. Definitely worked out in the favor, but really was unique to see them. Armadawn also gets this particular accolade with his use of Ambriel. I don't think I've seen anyone use Ambriel besides him in this particular map. So congrats to you two for that particular accolade. Up next is the accolade I Need Healing. I'm pretty sure this one's pretty obvious where this one's going. It's going right to Poi. That Korora got so much healing, I don't think she's ever gonna need to worry about it. Definitely was an interesting one to say the least. Third accolade is gonna be, I guess I gotta do everything around here. And that one's going to Sky, with his Silver Ash pretty much doing literally everything. Healing himself, attacking from range, attacking point blank, tanking, literally doing all of that. The use of the Micro 2 to definitely take advantage of the ranged versus the close range drawbacks from Rules of Survival definitely played off as well. So congrats to Sky for this particular one. Last but not least is... You know, I'll definitely say we have a vicious cycle going on here on this particular. We had a lot of people using Thermal EX to detonate on spiders, but I don't think a lot of people were prepared for it happening the other way around, where the spider actually detonated Thermal EX. A very funny scenario. I had that happen in my run too, so what can I say about that? Nonetheless, Armadawn gets this one because he actually managed to have this particular situation occur, so that is all the accolades for today, though. Oh man, definitely some good moments for sure. Anyway, that is going to be all for day 1, guys. Hope you enjoyed this particular video, and I will see you guys again tomorrow for day 2. We do have a handful of people in this particular competition who have YouTube channels or Twitch channels. I'll be providing their links in the description here, so feel free to check out their channels and go ahead and subscribe or follow them as well. They did some amazing work with this collab, so it's great to see everyone coming together for this. Catch you guys all again real soon.